That's Pokemon, that's Pokemon. Hello, hello, hello. We are playing Pokemon Fissure, a brand new fan game that's not even... Oh, good night, Rick Rick. Yeah. True, there's a direct today, so that'll be exciting. Thank you for popping around. But this is a brand new fan game by Zeta, also known as Cerubia, also known as Celestial Fever, the mastermind behind games such as Taiseo, and more recently, a nice, why is my mind blanking, Outbounds, which is a very big 8-gym game. So we can trust that Zeta here in chat makes pretty good games. And this is a game that actually has not been made for any jam. So it's supposed to be them unreleased. Nothing's holding them back now. This is the very first look at the game. It's not available for download yet. So sorry about that if you want to play it. I'm just very grateful that Zeta was willing to send me an early download link to take a look at the game. So keep in mind that things that might be seen now are all subject to change since the game's not fully released yet. But yeah, it's not finished yet, exactly. So what you see here is not final. It's not a full game. Let's get into it. Oh, I like the title screen. Nice little diamonds going on. Here we go. What you're going to play is not final. Many things are likely to be changed during development. Also consider that English isn't the developer's native language. So of course you're going to have some places that are going to be a bit weird in terms of translation. Anyway, here are the controls. I think I know most of them. I did not know there was a screenshot key. Here we go. Oh, who's that good-looking man? He's like a young Corylus before he went psycho. Hello and welcome to the world of Pokemon. I am Aspen, but usually people call me Professor Aspen. And don't worry, I'm not going to explain to you what the world of Pokemon is. I'm sure millions of people around the world have already explained to you what the world of Pokemon is. That's you? You're Professor Aspen? So tell me, wouldn't you be one of the people who filled my application to be my research assistants? Good to know. Well, to start off, I would like to tell you that unfortunately the information you sent me is, well, let's say, there's been a coffee accident. So I'm going to need you to fill in some questions again. To start, I have 2 photos. Can you tell me which one looks most like you? There's no wrong answer for this one, so take your time. Okay, I think we will play as a male character. Thank you for answering this question. Now I need you to tell me your name again. We are just going to play as Tom. So you're Tom. Alright, I think I have all the answers I was missing. And now, Tom, I want to inform you, before this coffee accident, that your application has been approved. Zeta also took my likeness. I do actually look like that Kakarot. Like a blonde stud with glasses. In a nice research coat. Congratulations, you are now my assistant. I hope to see you at my lab when I get back in a few days. Enjoy the rest of your day, Tom. Oh, look at this Eevee plush! Yo! Is this... Is this Eevee Expo? That thing got some drip. But stink of it, not gonna lie. I see we're already off to inside jokes. About it, like 10 minutes ago, I was talking about how much better Eevee is as well. By the way, did you know this trash can is empty like your soul? For real, for real. I see we're going hard with the flavor text. I like it. It's a TV. We use it to watch news and see things around the world. But unfortunately, your attention span is too low to care about TV. Ouch. Do we have a secret? Pikachu... Holy shit, you're actually so smart, Kenny. Pikachu presentation works perfectly. PP. Oh my... No, never mind. Don't call it PP. Yeah, this kid's been raised on TikTok. Not even on the Netflix of binging a series in 24 hours. I do want to find something on like Disney Plus to watch during these holidays because I don't have a whole lot to do. We've got a Rotom lawnmower inside. I hope you didn't think of leaving your house without saying goodbye to your mum. We've summoned Ronko. Yeah, there's a little Eevee upstairs that said Eevee Expo and Pog Pog Pog. Well, today is the day. I like the Rotom watering can as well. Your own adventure in the Torokia region is about to start. Did you prepare everything? Yes. I like the little emotes over the head as well. Well then, now you just have to go to the Pokemon lab. I'm sure Professor Aspen is waiting for you. Just be careful, right? True, actually, I have a question to ask. For any of the Americans in chat, and I don't know how many Americans we have, are these like a thing in America? It's a bit convoluted to explain, but like, my dad got gifted some American snacks, but he said they're like way too sugary for him, so he gave them to me. I've never heard of Hostess, but now I have these like little cream-filled chocolate cupcake muffins things. They're alright. They're not amazing. I don't know why he said it. I will be checking like every flavor text. Some Pokemon are kind of wild in Torokia. New quest. Oh, we've got a quest log. Okay. There are books here. Many of them have interesting information on to become a good trainer. Unfortunately, you already know everything. That means you won't have to do a 5-hour tutorial to understand the things you know about Pokemon. After all, you play a Pokemon fan game because you already know how to play Pokemon, right? Please. Hostess is a company that makes small... Oh, I guess it must be like the American version of... I want to say Arnott's, but Arnott's just make biscuits. So that's not quite a fair comparison. God, I could kill for some Australian chocolate right now. There's something here, a Paralyze Heal. And I like that when you take the trash out of the bin, the sprite changes. Nice touch. Can I watch the TV, Mum? You should go to the Pokemon lab. I'm sure Professor Aspen is waiting for you. I'm sorry, Kakarot. If I could hand you one through the screen, I would, because... I mean, they're alright, but I don't like them that much. Here, Kakarot, reach out. Take it. There we go. It's been sent to you now. Hopefully that satisfies your cravings. Training tips. Stop skipping dialogue if you want to know where to go. That's like the most valuable trainer tip that's ever been put in a fan game. A better alternative from a different company, same thing but tastes better. Right. Wait a second. It's a fridge. Do you want to know the complicated law about this fridge? Frigo return. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, it's a sink. But did you speak to the pivot thing next to you? I mean, it will just say its name, but still. Rotom. Yeah, my favorite character from Pivot. And do you see that? We have run-in shoes, so already a 10 out of 10 game. Oh, I like the little town icon that appears, and the way the birds flew off, that's really cute. There's a little Lechonk in the corner. We've got Gen 9 in this game, I see. And that Chatot on the roof looks slightly different than what I'm used to. Could it potentially be a regional Chatot? We've got an Apricorn as well. I guess we're getting crafting Pokeballs at some point. Look! Hello! Oh, Amber, you are a nice colour. Let's save, just in case anything goes badly. Tom's house. A Skiddo hiding off in the bushes. Some ruins and a lady. Well, you found me, amazing. I have nothing to give you, so go away. Okay, that's rude. Lechonk, what a name. Hightown is just boring. What are you supposed to do here other than nothing? I don't know, man. It's a pretty cool town. There's like solar panels, lots of Pokemon. And it's fairly big, you know? Lots of people to talk to and hang out with. House. Who lives in a house? I wonder if we're going to get the, Okay, so we've got a side quest to find a pit up for this person. I wonder if we're going to get the signature Zeta icon of having Pokemon spinning on top of random Pokecenters. Don't be so hard on yourself, Kakarot. I guess it's hard to judge your map design based off Pogberries, but I'm sure it's not that bad. But yeah, Zeta's map design is pretty damn nice. I love me some elevation. Look at that beautiful elevation. Usually Pidove is normal flying, but in Tokyo it is pure flying type. Ooh! So I guess on top of like new forms, we also have some like changes to base stats in this game. Sydney's house. I imagine Sydney is my rival? Sydney's mom. Sydney is so lucky to have us. We are really the best family for her. That is very bold to say. How are you, Tom? Aren't you supposed to get a Pokemon today? I'm sure Sydney would love to see what Pokemon you get. Tyranitar. A full-on Tyranitar. Yeah, like a lot of like Route 1 birds just given normal flying, which is a bit funny. Hey Tom, so today we'll get, I really like her design, she looks cool. So today we'll get your first Pokemon from Professor Aspen, right? I'm very excited to know what you're going to get. What happens if I try to read her journal? Top 10 Venipede. Is this a self-insert, Cerubia? It seems to me it's interested in this Pokemon. Okay. Top 10 Venipede. New favorite character. I love her design, she's really cool. Why bother to have an overpowered PC and to play games when they're all the same these days? Yeah, I mean, I'm literally playing this on like a laptop. It is a gaming laptop to be fair, but it is a laptop, not like a super powerful PC. What the hell is that? You've really okay, I'll go back for the book. You've really indulged yourself in this game. Holy shit. A whole Scolipede statue in the middle of town. What book did I miss? This one? The first book in the series is Don't Give EQ to the First Youngster on Route 1. Did you do that in one of your games? These are the same, right? Yeah. And then I already read the journal talking about Venipede. Look at all of this, oh my god, so much Venipede in this game. Then, Torokia Scolipede are not weak like many other people think. They have a lot of hidden potential which should not be taken lightly. I guess I'm going to be using a Venipede then. This monument represents the strength of a Scolipede and Torokia. My god. Where's the town name? Oh, here. Where was it? The off-center? I'm dumb. I already talked to you, you're the complaining kid. Oh, I see. I'm trying to figure out who placed these flags. It probably is someone very epic, yep. That's not how we use it, of course. Hightown, the place where it all begins. We're getting Gen 9 starters! Oh my god. Professor Aspen is a big nerd like me. He does so much research on Pokemon. Actually, I think he's doing something completely different. We all know so much about Pokemon, why should we try to know more? We should study things we don't know yet. Like, is the moon made out of cheese? Wait a second, we're not going to the moon in this game too, are we? Is this going to end like Outbounds? It's a meteorological device. Oh my god, your fishing rod is so long. Apparently some people just catch Pokemon by staring at water. I can't use the fish sonar yet. Okay, makes sense, I don't have any Pokemon yet. Oh, look at them kissing on the roof, that's cute. Look! A potion, hidden little potion, nothing's getting past me. Starter time, I'm excited! Picking a starter, huh? I picked Quaxley when I played Scarlet and Violet. Why are all the professors doing the same research all the time? It's too hard to research something else. I mean, I know someone who does research on space. Oh, finally! I almost thought you weren't going to come. So I guess without further ado, as a great professor of this region, I declare you as my new full-time assistant. As an assistant, you will help me do some important research. As you may know, I'm not like these normal professors. I don't do research on Pokemon. We know so much about them, so what's the point of continuing to try to know more? Instead, I do research on archaeology. Ooh, I'm guessing we're going to get some very interesting lore then about what makes this region what it is. I'm trying to understand the backstory of our region. We know absolutely nothing about it, and so that's why it's fascinating to do research on it. I think I've said enough. We should focus on what to do today. To start, I'll have you pass a little test, so I'm sure you'll be my perfect assistant. Before I tell you more, you're gonna need a Pokemon. Usually the Pokemon I give you in their Pokeball, but this time I decided to let them out so we can have a bit of fun outside. If you want to choose a Pokemon, you'll have to go to the left. But before you do that, know that you can only choose one of them, so I recommend you take your time. Ooh la la. So are these all... So we're not picking these Pokemon balls. So it's not okay to look at someone else's internet history. That is true. Okay. Let's see. I know he says go to the left, but I want to snoop around a little bit. Check out if he's got any yummy food in his fridge. Anything on the radio? No, okay, I think it's time to pick our starter then. Really? Trash? Oh my god, there's a bloody Electros on the roof. That's so scary. So can I talk to the Electivire by any chance and pick that as my starter? I don't think so. So we've got Quaxley. We've got Sprigato. And we've got Fuecoco. And I think I want Fuecoco. I do like Quaxley, and here's what I picked for Scarlet. But I think I'm going with Fuecoco. Because he is very cute. I love him. He's very friend-shaped. It lies on warm rocks and uses the heat absorbed by its square-shaped scales to create fire energy. What do we name him? Let's name him Hostess. After these lovely cupcakes. But I'm gonna crack one open right now, actually. If I can. But yeah, you will be Hostess. And now you're gonna always make me hungry when I play. Let's see what Professor Aspen's trial for us is. He wants to test us, apparently. Route 800. We're doing some high numbers. Creamfilled cupcakes based. Yeah. Well, you know. Actually, I'm not going to say anything. What I was going to say sounded way too bad. The small test is located on Route 800. It should be to the east. But before you go anywhere, I'd like to give you these. Town map and Pokédex. Ooh. Do we get to look at the town map? Oh yeah, that's quite interesting. Because he's not a researcher interested in Pokemon, he actually is like giving us a Pokédex and is like, I don't care about it. Like, you can fill it up if you want, but I care about the history, not about Pokemon. Okay, I want to check out the town map. That's got me excited. Let's save quickly, because we've got our starter now. So as we can see, the game is unfinished, but I guess this is what we have to work with for now. Looking very interesting, and some very interesting stuff going on in the top left. I like it, I like it. Let's get another bite, because I'm quite hungry. Thank you for the raid, Mr. Dodge. Wait, why isn't the alert popping up properly? But thank you so much, oh my god. Welcome. I'm just playing a fan game called Pokemon Fissure. And this game isn't actually out yet, so it's quite special. This is like a first look at the fan game in its incomplete state. And so far it's looking pretty fun. It's got Gen 9 Pokemon. Welcome. And we've named our Fuecoco after some chocolate cupcakes. I know, exclusive content, how interesting. This game is made by Zeta, who is in chat at the moment. Oh my god, thank you so much for the follow. It's so kind of you. Let's, we've been... Oh, our Fuecoco wants to talk to us. Poggy's cupcakes. Oh, it's got following Pokemon too, so our Fuecoco can walk around. What is this Larvitar doing? Larvy. It's Cindy, our rival character. Hey Tom, I see you finally got a Pokemon. A Fuecoco? It's kinda cool. Since you have a Pokemon like me, how about we find out how powerful your Pokemon is in a battle, like right now? Guess it's time for our first rival battle. That's what I like to hear. In that case, let's start. Yeah, I know, I'm thinking, right? If she's using the Larvitar... Oh, phew. I'm like, oh god. Luckily, I guess she's not using her Larvitar for this battle. Thank god, man, thank god. Okay, I think we can take down a feeble Lechonk. Ooh. Oh yeah, that was easy. Sorry, Cindy, to do that too. Maybe next time you can try using your Larvitar and you'll have a better chance. That was a very good first battle. Now that this battle's over, I'm going to go to Bloomer Town, Bloomer these nuts, and finish my registration for the Toraki League. Maybe you should join me. I'm sure you can find some free time to join the league while you help Professor Aspen in his research. Okay, well, I did promise I would help him on his research, so I should focus on helping him. What kind of games do you stream, Mr. Dodge? What stream have you just come from? Come on, let's not waste any more time and let's do this little test. Where's Holly? Maybe this is a resprited Holly, fishing out the lake. Okay, let's get going to Route 800. Oh my god, this is so cute. I really like this little checkpoint, or whatever you call it. You know, sometimes some people could really use the help of a trainer. Just played Pokemon Showdown for 3 hours workshopping a new Sun team. God damn, I will just say I suck at competitive Pokemon. I play lots of fan games, but whenever someone makes a fan game that's like actually challenging, I get my ass completely whooped. I could not finish Pokemon Reborn, I just had to give up on that game. Route 800 has some pretty cool Pokemon. I'm happy with what I caught. What do we have going on here? Hey there, I'm a gate agent. I can give you some info about the gate where people like me work. So let's start. This gate connects Route 800 and Highttown. Okay, that is some information. Maybe we've got more in common than I think then. Only Pokemon Showdown I play is randoms, because that can be quite fun. Oh god. No. I feel like it's the first time you've ventured on Route 800. Wow, how'd you figure that out? And I also have the impression that this is your very first time you have a Pokemon. No, I'm fine. Alright, as you want. Then, here, let me give you some unique Pokeballs. Route, so 12 Pokeballs. Okay, with that I'm sure you can catch something. Now have fun catching some Pokemon. I do know how to catch a Pokemon. I do not need your help, Ace Trainer. So I guess this takes use of overworld Pokemon a little bit, so I can actually see what is available to catch here. Can I sneak past, get that antidote? Oh, and I've been caught by a Growlithe. Well, I have a Fire-type Pokemon, so I do not want to catch you, but I can beat you up, get some XP, make my lovely Hostess Cupcake a bit stronger. Hooey mama. Well, you know, there's a game jam coming up, Kakarot. Maybe that's what you'll work on. We've got a Lechonk, okay. So I think it's just Lechonks, the spider Pokemon, and Growlithe in here. Did we get a Dexnav thing? We might have. No, we just got a Pokédex, but I guess we could check information on that. Or some apricots. I'm loving the environment so far. Like, this sign here is really cute as well. With like a Scovit on it. Yeah, I don't know. Quinn! Don't pay attention to me, I'm just doing some nerdy stuff, but I want to know what nerdy stuff you're doing. Let me in on the nerdy stuff. Right, yeah, well I guess just see what the theme is, and if you're inspired, let the inspiration flow. The only tip I really have to add is keep it small scale. I know you said that you can't keep things small scale, but like, I think that's the best way to do a Pokemon jam. Relic Castle game jam. Some Pokemon are very wild. This is why you should always have 1 or 2 Pokemon with you. Here, have one of my potions. A potion can give back 20 HP to a Pokemon of your choice. Not bad, right? Hi there, you look like a trainer who only just started. Are you going to give me the fishing radar? Oh no, fishing rod. Okay, so I guess with a fishing sonar we can stare at the water and find a Pokemon, but with a fishing rod we do it normally. Oh, a bite! Oh! I think we have to catch this. It's Kenny! Give it up for the one and only Lotad Kenny. While I get some ball, I'm just gonna take another bite of my cupcake. Mmm. You know, I said these cupcakes weren't too good, but I'll be honest, eating them now when I'm quite hungry, it's damn nice. Maybe I'm a fan of these cupcakes. That's our Kenny. I feel like Rescue Ranch is quite fun though. It's very unique. I did enjoy Rescue Ranch. We know... Oh, it's even a male Lotad. We got quite lucky. Kenny it is. Welcome to the team, Kenny. Let's put this cupcake down. Trainer tips. Exploration will always be rewarded, so don't forget to explore. I like that the trainer tips are actually like useful tips, because a lot of the time Fangames use pretty generic tips for the trainer tips, but these are actually like how to get the best out of this game. Explore, talk to people, and whatnot. Maybe I should put Kenny up front because I don't think we have an XP share yet. If I'm correct. What does round do? Let's move that's like stronger if more people in your party have round, right? Yeah, but still base 60 special. Huh. It's pretty decent. Hey Kenny, we're gonna need to get you some XP. Can we make that pivot? Not pivot. Oh, Pidove! I need to catch that Pidove because someone actually wanted to see one for a little side quest. I do have an idea for a good game for a jam, but if a theme matches, but I don't think it will. I don't think it's something I can manage by myself, so I'll probably have to use it as a personal project. Pivot. I know Pivot's so like deep in my brain, but I'm just saying it by accident instead of Pidove. Yeah, let's swap Kenny out and go to the Yamper. Go to... I can't talk, I'm saying all the wrong names. Go to our hostess Cupcake. I want you, Pidove. Someone put a bounty on you and I need you. Pivot is a Pokemon multiplayer online battle arena game. I'm choking on my cupcake! I'm gonna die on stream if I'm not careful. Oh, there we go. Holy mama. I'll not give a name to... Well, apparently I'm already sponsored by Pivot because Endless and Voltzion subscribed. And so they said like once a week now I need to do a Pivot sponsorship reading or something. Which I'm very fine to do, especially if someone writes one up. And I do I was talking about it a fair bit recently, but I do like the idea of, you know, if I finish a game early and I've got a bit of time just to unwind, ending it in a couple matches of Pivot is quite fun. So yeah, I'm happy to be an official sponsee of Pivot, the Pivot company. Okay. Oh, I'm stuck in this grass, I was walking the wrong direction. Okay, we'll run away from this Lechonk. Kenny! Run away! There we go. Oh, this looks like some archaeology stuff. There are plenty of little ruins around these scattered around the region, however we do not know everything about them yet. Don't hesitate to explore, you'll probably find useful things. That's the little rock salt guy, but there's so many Pokemon walking around, I can't really sneak by them. Okay. I got a Pokeball, hell yeah, worth. Oh no, I'm cornered! Oh! Damn. Oh wait, it's a Growlithe. I guess that was for wild encounter, not the overworld encounter. Get Kenny out of there. Okay, up we go. Oh, this looks very mysterious. What's going on here? I think it must be right. It's very reminiscent of Shattered Light. And you can turn them off, actually. Whose Voltzion? Oh, you're a little ruin maniac. That's true. He did make Pogus Legends. Hooey. Ruin Maniac Jack. Okay. Kenny, your time to shine. Do you have a water move? No, but you have Absorb. Ooh, tasty. One more hit. You got it, Kenny, you got it. Perfect. And look at that. XP, you love to see it. Oh, he's nearly level 5 now. Give me this. And we'll walk up a bit. This is all very cool so far. I'm liking the setup of the game. Here we go. This should be exciting. There you are. Let's not waste any more time. The test will consist of verifying something. All you gotta do is translate the thing behind me. Once you have succeeded, it means that you'll be my perfect assistant. Ah, is this just gonna be unknown text? I can do that. I like that the font definitely feels more readable than most unknown fonts. I don't know if that's just the color of the text or what, but the dark of the tunnel can only be illuminated by lights of hope. The dark of the tunnel can... There you go. You'll be an excellent assistant. That was a 50-50 guess, but I mean, I knew it. I didn't need to guess, but without further ado, we can start. So I'm currently doing some research on Route 802, and that's where you will have to go next. To reach Route 802, we're going to have to go west of Blommenwiesnut City. I'll meet you at the gate of Route 802. Sounds good. But I can't go through here yet, can I? It feels like we're not quite done with these ruins. It feels like there's more than what we're seeing here. Before I go to Blommenwiesnut City, I do want to visit the guy who wanted to see a bit of... because I can complete that quest now. Let's swap out. I just want Kenny to get a tiny bit of XP because level 5 sounds like he'll be able to start holding his own. What change do you want? That's hard, right? Like, I feel like ever since like I started using essentials, like back in version 16 or something, it's already been like so extremely accessible. What the fuck? Huh. A shiny Pokemon. Okay. Get in my Great Ball. You can join the team. Ah, fuck. I don't want to... Astonish can't do much damage. Yeah. Now let's weaken him a little bit. He's using Harden, which helps me out. Zeta, what's the shiny chance in this game? My god, we're like half an hour into the game and we found a shiny. Now, hopefully it gets him the ball big. There we go. I guess he can join the team for now. What am I going to name him? I'm just looking at random shit around the room and being like, These beads are called Glass Crackle Mix Turquoise. I feel like Crackle would be quite a good name for him. So let's name him Crackle. Oh yeah, I guess the animation up editor is not amazing. And I think you're right about saying whatchamacallit, the AI. It would be nice if they had like more AI options, because I feel like whenever people who play a fan game, who have never made a fan game, play it, they always comment on, oh my god, the AI is so dumb, ha ha ha. There's like, obviously it's a pretty tough task to try to improve the AI, but yeah. I mean, Essentials has been in like a very accessible state for a while now, which is so cool. It's just getting like better, more options added to the devs, like what they can do. It's really cool. Okay, so I need to put Pidove in my first slot. There's a Pidove! Do you mind if I save it in my Pokédex? Ah, thanks a lot. There, done. I don't know how to thank you. This berry could be useful. Prison berry, thank you. Let's save so we don't somehow lose our shiny. That would be bad. And I wanted to see if I can rest at my house. Are you going to heal me up? Yeah. She's a mind reader. Am I... This Rotom totally changed form, right? It was a lawnmower before, because I commented about having a lawnmower inside the house. Maybe like, I don't know, it'd be hard to work in. But I guess sometimes in the debug menu, you have to like really scroll, get somewhere where you want to go. So maybe like sort options or something. I don't know. Route 800 sucks. I'm in a bad mood because of this place. I like it. Could you do me a favor and beat every train on this route just for funny? Okay, I'll try. Yes, search bar. It'd be hard to incorporate though, right? Oh, this is a Mart worker. That's cool. I've never like seen that trainer class before. PCM worker. But Poke Center Mart. Hey, Pidove, you're not supposed to be here. I should try to get my Crackle to level 5. So after this, I put Crackle out front. This game's really been cool so far, Zeta. You've really done well. Oh, he still gives me a free potion. Oh, he's so nice. Thank you. Okay, let's get Crackle up front. Maybe, I'm not too sure. It's just because debug... Yeah, maybe, I don't know. I'll leave that problem for Maruno. Not for me to think about. I lost a big catch because of you, you're gonna pay for it. Oh, sucks to be you, buddy. I'm sure that fish is still somewhere in the lake. An Arrokuda. Oh, I like that he has a dive ball. That's a really neat touch that it has like a custom ball. Okay, Kenny up, your time to shine. I don't know Voltsion's. I don't know about that plugin. Does it just make it like easier to use? Water gun. Okay, so we're gonna go back to Crackle. So Crackle gets. Sounds like Kenny's a fan. So Crackle gets some XP, and then we'll swap back to the other Kenny. You know, Endless and Voltzion are just like together as a unit making a boatload of resources. I understand Kakarot. It's because they're like almost brothers. Like they're inseparable. We are very lucky to have well, we are very lucky to have Kenny. But I was gonna say we're very lucky to have Voltzion and Endless in the community. Pit of, huh? What moves do you have, Crackle? No rock type moves. Can you win this regardless? It's gonna be close, but you can win this. I don't believe so. It might be that I'm just moving too fast and we're not having time to appear. I'll check here, I'll wait around and see if any guys appear in grass. Let's check my settings. Maybe I turned it off by mistake. Overloading counters on. True, none of the grass are here. That is odd. Yeah, I've heard of Final Fantasy 16 demo is really good. I would play it if I had a PlayStation 5. But that's not the case. Oh, this poor dude's terrified by some ledge. I'll show you what you can do with a ledge. Watch this, kiddo.